5 years after starting with the idea that seafarers deserve better than paper checklists, Fabian Fussek has led Kaiko Systems from Berlin startup to AI inspection platform on 1,000+ vessels, and now into the UniSea group, which together supports over 4,000 ships worldwide. Fabian, welcome back.
Thank you so much, Joachim. It's good to be back.
When we last spoke at Singapore Maritime Week in April 2025, you had just closed your Series A and were about to open in Singapore. And now, 14 months later, Kaiko is part of UniSea. A lot has happened. So let's get into it. Last time, you told me the maritime industry was reaching an inflection point. And looking back at the 14 months in Singapore, what actually happened between Series A and the UniSea deal? Did the plan play out the way you expected?
Absolutely. I think my statement from them holds true not only for the industry, but also for Kaiko. Maritime tech and the maritime industry definitely reached an inflection point, and so did Kaiko alongside or as part of the industry. We passed the 1,000 vessels live, and we're now on track to roll out over 1,500 ships. In the last few months, we have, in these 14 months, done a lot. You already mentioned the Series A that we closed. We opened the Singapore office. We almost doubled the customer base, and we launched our AI agent Kai in the meantime. But what really changed in the bigger picture is the conversations that we have with our customers. So the ship managers out there are no longer asking whether or not they should digitize or what AI is. Their questions really now is, how do we do fleet-wide rollouts? How do we make sure that the data, the tons of data that we collect is trustworthy end to end? And how can we accelerate the rollout of AI on top of that data? And to already look ahead at where the conversation probably is going today, these shifts really all contributed to this new structure that we have entered as Kaiko. And this is really proving what has always been our plan, which is rolling out our product across larger customers and really accelerate the adoption of technology, of advanced technology across the industry. And we're now better set up than ever to do that going forward.
You expanded from Berlin and London into Singapore and the Philippines. What did that regional footprint teach you about how differently Asian operators adopt frontline digital tools compared to European ones?
Kaiko Systems, as the whole shipping industry, has always been global from day one. So for us, in relation to our customers and our understanding of the industry, not much has changed, right? A ship gets managed more or less the same in Europe than it is in Asia. But what we have experienced is that Asian operators, especially those based in Singapore, they evaluate fast. They really know what they want. And when they get the proof points that they need, then they also make decisions to go big. So that was quite exciting for us. And we are looking forward to invest more in the region and especially in Singapore.
I mean, you had raised 9 million euros. You had momentum, big name customers like Columbia, OSM Tome. You could have kept going independently. Why join UniSea and why now?
Yeah, absolutely. And to be clear, we still have the momentum and we're nowhere near from stopping. Joining a group was initially not the path that we pursued, and that was what we wanted to do. We were always heads down growing as an independent company, building product and evaluating new opportunities. And this opportunity basically opened up. It opened up at a time where we believe that it's the right time to go to the market and offer the next kind of category of ship managers, the next more advanced ship manager category, something that meets their needs. And we were just very excited when this opportunity arose. And so basically, for the listeners that don't know exactly what we're talking about, right? Kaiko Systems has been acquired by UniSea Group, backed by Adelis Equity, and we are now part of a new maritime tech group that aims to bring the most advanced and best maritime tech to both the deep sea and the offshore shipping markets. UniSea brings to the table over 3,000 vessels, nearly 30 years of experience doing maritime tech across a wide range of fleet management software. And together, we now cover a meaningful share of the global fleet. The whole deal is backed by Adelis Equity, which is a Swedish private equity company with a lot of understanding for the industry and with the right ambition to really bring to the table a group that now delivers the most value to customers in the industry in a way that also respects the realities of shipping and the realities of ship managers. So yeah, we're really excited about this. We believe that both UniSea and Kaiko will benefit from this a lot. And most of all, our customers will benefit from this. So the mutual fit was very clear for us from the beginning of these conversations. And now the most important thing for our customers is, of course, that they have full continuity of Kaiko. And in addition to that, in the future, there will be integrations available that go more towards offering a full suite of capabilities that Kaiko has not been able to offer today, but that our customers have been asking from us for a long time. So we're excited to finally now soon deliver that.
Yeah, I mean, that fits to my next question. UniSea calls this a move from HSEQ specialist to full fleet management provider. So from your side, what can Kaiko do inside the group that it could not do alone?
Before I go into that, maybe let me just repeat that one more time, right? We have started a new maritime tech group, and Kaiko Systems for now remains completely independent with our own roadmap, our own team that stays the same. So our customers can continue to speak to the people that they already know and trust, and nothing basically changes for them in the short term. And what it brings us in the midterm and long term is, aside from, of course, distribution with having access to a very large customer fleet and also the understanding of that customer fleet and being able to speak to them, also the whole integration into a planned maintenance system, FMS, and the data depth, where we can go from frontline inspection and how Kaiko works today, frontline inspection on board of the ships, turning that into structured insights, enhanced with AI, and then pushing that directly into the full end-to-end workflows of maintenance, procurement, crew management, FMS, and basically giving a full 360 fleet view that neither side could have built and have alone. And most of all, the most important thing is that we expanded the team around Kaiko with more smart and supportive partners with real industry experience and just overall great people. And that's always been the most important thing for us. So the Adelis and UniSea leadership, together with the Kaiko Systems leadership, really have the same vision. We want to accelerate maritime tech now and bring to the market what the industry has been crying out for the longest time, which is an end-to-end advanced solution for maritime tech.
You said your ambition is to make structured digital inspection data the industry standard. How does UniSea's reach of 3,000 plus vessels concretely accelerate that?
Yeah, so as I said recently in another interview, that the industry standard topic was never really a technology problem. It was always a rollout problem, both within the shipping companies, but also across the industry. So for us, that means we get more experience working with more fleets and larger fleets and rolling them out faster. And we get access to UniSea installed base that really changes the conversation. More operators get exposed faster to what Kaiko brings, which is verified inspection data faster, and that's on terms that really suit their needs. And so we're not going to basically do any exclusive integrations or change anything that our customers don't want. The opposite is the case. We get even more resources and capacity to listen to our customers and enhance the products that they're already using today and bringing them together in ways that add value. Go another step towards one platform that really sees inspection patterns across 360 degrees.
A little bit more into this. So Kaiko continues as a distinct entity, as you said, with its own team and roadmap. For a fleet manager using Kaiko today, what changes in the next 12 months and what stays exactly the same?
Yeah, exactly. So the product stays the same, the team stays the same, Kaiko's roadmap and priorities based on our customers' needs stay the same. The people that everybody talks to stay the same. So everything operational, basically. What then will change in the next 12 months is three things in general. One is optional and opt-in integrations with UniSea's FMS at specific identified parts where it drives the most value for our customers. Two, even more investment into Kai and our AI products. So with with larger resources and a bigger data pool to learn from, our AI agents get meaningfully better at fleet-wide pattern recognition. And that is something that our customers have been asking from us for a long time. And three is a clear long-term home for Kaiko and our product. So our customers can now really plan on Kaiko being there at the same pace and quality for the next 5 years, 10 years, and beyond. So for Kaiko only customers, nothing changes in the contracts or the product, and everything from here on out will only get better for them.
Your computer vision capabilities, document detection, image verification, corrosion detection, that will now sit next to UniSea's 40 FMS modules. Whereas the first real integration point customers will see is at the pre-inspection workflows, SIRE 2.0?
So the first concrete integration point that I can already speak about today will be into UniSea's Maindeck and dry docking tool. So what will happen is that Kaiko can identify, or the customers can use Kaiko to identify findings and deficiencies, and those across all our modules, those findings will feed then directly into the dry docking module, so that topics and maintenance that is required, but maybe not urgently and immediately required, can be stored away for the dry docking planning, and all of that in an integrated work stream that acts on verified vessel level data from day one, and by that reduces costs of dry docking and streamlines all of this huge projects much more. So this is the first part that we're going to work on, and that will come very soon. Then more, of course, of all the topics that you also mentioned will also be addressed. But this is really where we see something that many of our customers have been asking us for a long time, because it's such a clear next step from identifying findings and topics with Kaiko, and then taking care of them and fixing them when the time is right.
Before we wrap up, let's have a quick look at the bigger picture. So the maritime software market is consolidating. UniSea bought Maindeck in 2023, now Kaiko. Owners say they want connected platforms instead of a patchwork of point solutions. And in the era of standalone marketing, so is the era of standalone maritime tech startup now ending?
I think that's not how I would interpret this move, right? It's a natural development, whereas companies buy companies, companies join forces, and companies continue on to become the next platforms of the future. For us at this time, it was the right decision to join a great team of experienced operators and like investors that really understand the industry and know what is needed. So that was our decision. For the bigger picture and the broader pattern, I think there is a lot of capital on the sidelines that wants to invest in the maritime tech industry, because there is so much to do and still so much room for improvement. So that is, if anything, more of a call for even more startups to raise more money faster and reach the ambition that they want to reach. Of course, in general, there's always phases of bundling and unbundling of solutions and companies, and that's not exclusive to maritime tech. That happens in every software vertical, basically. And so, I'm really excited for the next few years. I see a lot of new startups with very interesting technology out there that are raising funds, bootstrapping, or doing all kinds of ways. And also maybe as a call to those companies out there. So our ambition now as Kaiko Systems, as part of UniSea Group, is to, together with Adelis, also make further acquisitions and further expand the group in the future. So there's a lot of interest, there's a lot of capital out there. And of course, all of it is dependent on the customers that are asking for more solutions and for better solutions. And I think that has been never higher than it is today. And that's really what matters in the end.
Sounds very positive. And let me close with this question now. In your LinkedIn post, Eddie wrote that with 4,000 plus vessels, you feel like you're just getting started. 1 year from now, what should the industry see from Kaiko inside UniSea that proves this deal was the right move now?
Absolutely. It does truly feel like there was never more beginning than there is now. So what we're going to see in the future is even more vessels on Kaiko, a serious AI step up that not only analyzes and summarizes and points out the most important things, but that also takes action and really takes a load off the work of our customers and frees them up to work on their most important topics. And of course, us staying true to what we said from day one, which is focus on our customers, drive value, and work with them. And so, this now 4,000 vessel platform is where the real work begins. We're really excited about the future.
Fabian, thank you. I mean, we covered Kaiko at Series A, the Singapore expansion, now at this milestone. We will keep following the journey, and congratulations to you, Adi, and the whole team. And thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much, Joachim. Let's definitely catch up soon.